is a good podcast. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a good podcast.
I started. I'm trapped in the wires though. Hold on. Throw my legs underneath.
You had him trapped. You could have done anything right then.
It's what you do with power that defines you.
Do you know how rare it is to catch Colt in a trap?
That's right. Hold the microphone a little bit closer to you, Jake. I know you're blasted high.
Jakeb, I don't get high, white.
Okay, so I got high. Yeah,
Jacob,
that happened today.
Can we push the one? I want to sleep more.
So
sleep more and then get wacky at 9 a.m.
I did sleep more. Well, I slept earlier.
Right.
I went to bed very early, just like got home, passed out. So that means that I couldn't sleep for that long. I got up at like 9:30.
That's early for you.
Yeah, it's very early for me.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, all right, well,
I don't
yeah,
have
10
that.
a.m. Yeah, I got my chores accomplished. I got the schedule released. I can do a little dab on my day off.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can, Jakeb.
Yeah.
And we aren't making fun of you for that.
No,
We're just making fun of you for visually how funny it is, how like kind of distant you're holding the mic.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
like,
so used
also kind of glassy-eyed, distant eyes you are.
Okay.
You know, it's very cute.
I'm used to using a stand.
Right.
Yeah, this is true. You're a stand guy.
Except for like probably the last two episodes.
No.
Because we recorded at your house last time, didn't we? You had to hold it.
Audience, where did we record last time?
Who knows? Who fucking knows? I don't
Put it
know.
in the
The
comments.
first person to get it right in the comments will be mentioned by name in our next episode.
That's right.
That's correct.
We'll name you.
Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. I guess we'll do an intro now. It's me. It's Colt. And to my left is Xander Nolan.
It's me.
And to my right is the highest man I've ever seen. Floating on the clouds, on cloud 9.
Willie Nelson told him he has a problem.
Yeah. Can he get much higher? Kanye's back. He doesn't hate the Jews anymore.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so happy now.
And
Hey guys, it's me, Kanye West. I'm going to let you finish, Colt. I'm going to let you finish.
Oh, it's a classic one.
That's a classic.
21 Jump Street. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You guys seen this movie?
I have.
I haven't, actually. I haven't watched
You
it.
haven't seen 21 Jump Street?
No, and that's why I am anti-Semitic.
Yep.
Because I haven't seen 21
Yep.
Jump Street.
I have been where you have been. I understand you. I know what you have
Right.
been through. Trust me on this.
Uh-huh.
I'm a genius.
Uh-huh.
I made Graduation.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about.
That fixed it for you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go spy on my kids. I'll see you guys later.
I truly love in his statement on Instagram that I saw.
Yeah.
He's like, don't let the actions of a few influence how you feel about a people. After a paragraph, he was like, Jonah Hill was so good.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Jews no more. He is defining a group of people by the actions of one person.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's going to help Kanye come back.
I don't know. 21 Jump Street is very popular with the Zillennials.
I guess. I mean,
And they're like, wow, he's back.
I don't think liking 21 Jump Street like cancels out his Alex Jones interview.
No, I think it does.
You think so?
100%.
Those are equal and opposite
100%.
reactions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
100%. He's redeemed now in society.
Oh, that's
Channing
cool.
Tatum will now, be like he's cool.
Has Jonah said anything about it? What a unique place to be.
Right? Yeah.
To be Jonah Hill.
That's got to
In
feel
general.
awesome, right?
Does it? I don't know if it feels awesome.
It's funny. I think everyone
It is
recognizes it's funny, and that's just
Yeah.
like, and he comes out in a positive look for it, right?
Mhm.
Like it's nothing but good press for him.
True.
Even though it's Kanye liking him. Yeah.
I think if he does do a statement, which I don't think he will do,
Probably not. No.
he would probably be very make a very proactive activist statement because that's generally where anytime he has a public platform.
I actually don't know much about Jonah Hill's
Oh
politics.
no! Anytime Jonah Hill is on a talk show, he will, at least in the last 3-4 years, he'll be very proactive, leftist.
That's cool.
Generally climate change shit, drug war shit. He'll be very active, and he always prefaces it by if I don't say this, my girlfriend will be mad at me, and so he'll say it. It's kind of rad.
I would like to apologize for a statement I made earlier.
Which one?
The thing about Kanye spying on his kids. I was playing a character, and I don't think that was really mean to him.
Really? That was too far.
I think he loves his kids.
You took it too far.
I took it too far, and I do want to publicly apologize for that.
He's gonna be Kanye West is like, I hate white people because of Jakeb White.
That's right. Yep. You doomed your entire race,
Jakeb,
unfortunately.
That's the worst fate I could imagine.
Yeah.
As the biggest Kanye fan here,
Uh-huh.
I'm curious, how stoked would you be if Kanye West put you in a diss track?
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Gave you the Drake treatment.
Like it is.
The Drizzy treatment.
I think it would inhibit me from ever achieving any higher fame. It wouldn't like help propel me. I think that would become the thing I would be known for and then forgotten about.
You can't get much higher. No, you'll be remembered forever
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a later Kanye diss track.
I really hope it's on a good album.
The diss track environment is definitely an interesting thing because sometimes it backfires and you end up looking like a fool, aka Drake versus Pusha T.
Yeah.
Pusha T murdered Drake.
That was the most fun I've ever had in my entire life was keeping up with that.
That
saga.
was an insane saga.
I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, you haven't heard The Life of Adidon?
No.
Oh my God.
my God.
Just look up some of the lyrics. Just look up the lyrics. It's fucking insane.
How did you
Not
put
too
that
high
on the
to-
floor, the water thing on the floor, Jacob? That way it doesn't spill all over the board.
Thank you for trip sitting for me.
Oh, of course. Oh, I got you, bud.
That's the title of this episode.
I've trip sitting. I've trip sitted Jacob a couple times.
What am I looking up again?
You're looking up The Life of Adidon lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
It's either between this or the Joe Budden diss track by Lil B. Those are the two best of all time, I think.
I don't have internet.
Good.
Didn't hook up. What's... So we can cut this part, right?
Yeah.
What's the internet?
I'd have to get up. It's underneath the taller. It's on the side of the taller black one.
This one?
Yeah.
Now I have to stand up.
Yeah, but you're closer.
This is good content.
This is look at that ass.
Where does it say it?
I should say it?
Dude,
Where?
Dude, we're breaking
know,
them
the
so
top-
fucking hard. We are breaking them so hard
It
right
says
now.
that's the password. I gave you the password.
That wasn't coming up anywhere. I need the name of the network.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
There were multiple.
which ones do you got?
Yeah, it doesn't say that on here.
I know it is.
Okay, now hit me
Now
with that
I have
password.
to spell it again.
No,
Okay.
I got it.
Okay,
Cole,
you
can sit
have it
down.
memorized?
Yes, I do. I remembered what it was.
Okay.
I forgot what it was.
Eight.
Did you start with an A? Is that what you just did?
No,
there?
I did not.
You just said out loud A.
No, but I.
Okay, you're right.
So we're
I'm gonna
talking.
have this memorized. Checking network requirements.
I don't think it's very high.
It did not work.
Requirements.
That was the
Let me
network
double-
security
Didn't work.
key isn't correct. Please try again.
Well, I think.
This is good content.
Yeah, it is good.
Who has connection? This guy.
Look at that.
Have y'all had a chance to dig into the T-Pain cover album?
No.
No, but I've heard it's good.
It's really.
I like T-Pain a lot.
It's really good. I do too. He's one of those just artists that he's very prolific. He clearly surrounds himself
Yeah.
with good people.
His Twitch stream is really interesting
He
too.
he makes more on Twitch than he ever made with
Yeah.
music, which is fascinating. And yeah, just he made a really good cover album. Like the
That's cool.
only I think mediocre song on it was a song that I just hear too much.
Sure.
And that's Don't Stop Believing. Like the Don't Stop Believing one, wasn't enough of an adjustment from the original to feel like original. And it's in the cover. So you listen to it, it's I've already heard this cover. I've already heard this a version of this the song a lot, but also this cover. I've heard this version of this cover before
that makes
by
sense.
different artists before.
The
but
album is called On Top of the Covers.
yeah, it's so good.
That's good.
He's for sure gonna release another one in 6 months. It's gonna be great.
That's awesome.
Um,
It's been a great month for music. To
Yeah.
be honest, there's a lot of good shit coming out.
we got 100 Gex.
Yeah, that album is fucking awesome.
We got Fever Ray released an album this
Okay.
month that is incredible. We have Gorillaz, which now I'm kind of starting to be. I'm leaning towards it. I like it a lot more.
Okay, hell yeah.
We also have Roleplay.
Roleplay.
Who are officially part
That's
of the
right.
Austin music scene.
Yeah, Roleplay played
That's
a
true.
killer concert.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Friday
on
night.
launching your band, Jay.
Yeah, that was a great moment in my life.
That's sick,
I'm
dude.
very you were really grooving in that video.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching.
You
yeah.
you seem very confident up there. It was cool.
Yeah, we've played a lot. This is the first non-church band I've ever been in.
Congrats,
hell
buddy.
Yeah. So it's a big moment for me.
That was so cool. It was cool just seeing my boys up there playing.
I
Yeah.
wish I could have made it. I was feeling a little ill that night.
We're going to have another show and I'm going to promote it on this podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
I just wasn't sure if it would be my scene, and so I felt nervous about going. So I didn't
It was
go.
very loud.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
It was in a garage.
I'm trying very hard to put myself out there in social situations more again, but That one seems too intimidating.
Punk house party.
Yeah, punk house party.
I used to live in one of those houses, so I'm kind of used to it. But
Yeah.
I just feel like it looked like such a goober.
no, you wouldn't.
It would be such a goober. I'd be there and be like, look. It would be like, look at this goober.
What do you,
like,
like? What would you do that would
punks,
be like?
these punks are like, look at this goober, and then they start like yelling at me. It's like goober.
I think punks are like the most accepting people on the
fuck
planet.
you, goober. And I'm like, no.
Like, is there a more? I don't think there is a more accepting group of people than punks.
Well,
Maybe metalheads.
there was another goober that showed up that night.
Oh, they kicked the shit.
And that
out of him.
happened.
What happened to
It
him?
was way worse.
No, what happened?
What happened?
I don't feel like I can talk about this
No,
on the
you gotta
podcast.
say it.
without
How else am I
implicating a few
supposed to get
people.
over my fear?
Xander, your fear is justified. These punks are animals.
They ripped him limb from limb.
Oh, if only they ripped him limb for limb. If only.
He was wearing a Blink 182 shirt. They said, "That's not real punk music.
And he's like, I know. I'm just wearing it because I like the
Take
music.
that shit off."
I just like the music.
Yeah, I did think
Not acceptable.
long about what shirt I should wear because at this point I only have 3 black T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I have my Cold Town shirt,
Uh-huh.
which has a hole in it.
Right?
That's pretty punk.
Yeah. I have a Temple of the Dog. Are you guys familiar with that?
No, is it a band?
Yeah, it's a band. It was so like some of the members of Soundgarden and some of the members of Pearl Jam.
Jake
They
really
were-
is fucking high, huh?
They
Starting
were-
on Soundgarden and Pearl Jam.
They were in a band, and that was before either of those other
Yeah.
bands were formed. It was right before that. It was like a memorial album to one of their friends that died.
Okay.
And it is incredible music. It's so good. It's Temple of the Dog. It's just one album.
All right.
And
the last black shirt you have
is
of the 3.
just says Frick in
Is that
bold
what you
letters.
Oh, I have that in purple.
Yeah, that's what I wore.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. That honestly, that's pretty punk.
You
Yeah.
can wear anything to a punk show. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I go to punk shows dressed like this.
the band was supposed to wear all black.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're in uniform.
Yeah. So I had a black coat. I looked like a game show host with
Nice.
a Frick shirt. That's my equivalent of punk.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Danny Brown, JPEG Mafia collab album drops this week.
Oh
It's
yeah.
fucking
Sorry,
awesome.
we're returning to the origin point of this, which was music that's been really good released.
Scaring the Hose Volume 1. It is, and it's good.
All right. I know there's a few more. Let me look at my phone.
Didn't Lana Del Rey drop or something?
Oh, probably.
I don't
bet
fucking listen to Lana Del Rey.
I bet it's
but-
good. I bet it's good. Lana's got the juice. You know.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me look at my.
Let me look at
my.
What else happened at the show, Jake? Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody get punched?
with this?
Any animals get loose in the house?
No.
Aside
No.
from Nick. I love you, Nick.
I got him.
No, neither of those happened.
Hmm.
Honestly, yeah, there wasn't like a lot of like moving in the audience. It was really small in the garage, and there
Did
were a lot of people.
Did people mosh?
Not really. For us, like it was just standing and applauding, but we were the first
Huh.
act. It's
Moshing
great.
is so fun when
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is fun.
people your age.
I've never really been a mosher.
A mosher?
I'm bad about it, so I don't do it. I bruise easy.
Xander prefers square dancing.
I do.
Yeah,
I like knowing that there's a shape that I am forming,
that's right.
and there's a certain uniformity to it that I enjoy.
I could see Xander getting really big into like Irish, jig dancing,
Oh, river dancing,
like
yes,
river
please.
dancing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I grew up. This may have been before your time. Lord
Okay.
of the Dance.
Lord of the Dance.
Did you ever watch those?
Fuck no.
All right, so PBS would play this during one of their pledge drives.
Okay.
Lord of the Dance is Irish tap dancing, or river dancing is another
Mhm.
way that they refer to it. Yeah, it's that. And it was this huge thing in it's in the late 90s. This was like mid to late 90s. It was really big.
Uh-huh.
And it would play on PBS for their pledge drives. And you'd watch these insane, like...
Was it like a competition?
No, it's just people dancing. This is just a choreographed show of people dancing.
Okay. Lord of
Jake-
the Dance finale.
Jacob is playing it.
We're looking at Lord of the Dance.
Let's see what this is all about.
see a sea of stars kind of flashing. This reminds me of...
That's how many dancers there are. There's so many. I wanted to. I was like, this is my heritage. I need to be a part of this.
That's how I felt about the first season of Dancing with the Stars.
You wanted to be a dancer because
Yeah.
of season 1 of Dancing with the Stars? That's cute.
Yeah.
That was back when the celebrities weren't celebrities.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Oh,
liked the
shit.
dancers. I liked Cheryl Burke a lot.
They're fucking tapping. They're tapping the floor with their shoes. and they got cool leather outfits on.
It's kind of like
This is interesting.
part of the tap dancing and river dancing in general is you're missing half the point by not being able to really hear it.
That's fair.
You know, like you're just watching. It's like, yeah, their feet are moving quick.
That's true.
You're
All right,
like,
here we
yeah,
go.
it's like you're not getting-
sample time.
You know, river dancing, you kind of get it pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true.
You kind of understand it, and then it goes for a very long time.
And anyways, I used to watch that between pledge drives as a child.
Did you have like cable? I didn't ever have cable.
Nope, I didn't. I was poor, so
I had the antenna.
we watched the main 6-7 channels.
I have this really distinct memory of watching like NFL football on a Sunday on like some shitty like rabbit ear cable, and whenever my mom would use the bread maker, it would send lines of static down the TV. Like
Microwave
with
That's
the
crazy.
rhythm
Yeah.
of the bread maker, so go vrr, 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 and there's just a line of static going down for each one of those, and then you go to the next setting, you go vrr, 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 vrr. The entire screen would just go staticky.
Yeah, antenna were great with that. Microwave,
Yeah,
oven,
yeah,
sometimes the computer.
it's so cool.
So,
It's
okay,
such a cool memory that no one will ever have again.
what is cable?
What do you mean?
Huh?
Oh God, Jake's
No,
so fucking high.
No,
I
I
forgot what
swear.
cable
No,
was.
no.
Jacob,
Jake's
Jesus Christ,
like-
man.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hold on. Hold on. What is
Guys.
cable?
Guys, all right.
Oh, I
Dude,
dabbed this morning. Oh, what is cable?
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I've always been confused about the television terminology.
Okay.
Genuinely.
All right. I
Okay.
will,
Like,
I will help
it's not
you.
that I'm forgetting.
We're humoring
It seems
this.
like
Okay.
it seems like it
We
seems
don't- you don't have to teach me. I can be responsible
Right.
for looking it up
No,
later.
I'll teach you, Jacob.
Okay.
What is the question?
Okay, so let's be clear about this. The cable, that's what kind of channel package is that?
All right. So cable, that's where it has like a much larger channel selection. So let me start from the bottom. At the bottom is antenna. That's where it's only
Right.
like local broadcasting, like super close channels. I'm
Right.
talking like
You get the networks, maybe.
K-
That's
XAN.
yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone
so
gets
that's
that.
the bottom.
Just local.
And so then above that is basic cable. And basic cable, you get up to, it depends on the package you get. That's the one where the packages start going crazy.
I had Nickelodeon.
Yeah, so that's basic cable package.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
basic
That's-
cable.
So then I had cable.
So basic cable package, yeah, is the one where you still have, like you have a lot more channels, but they still have a lot of commercials. Then you start getting higher in which you're getting like the HBO add-ons.
Gotcha.
And then there's satellite, which is pretty much the same thing, but worse because anytime you're in Texas, which is,
Right.
anytime it's storming, which in Texas means, guess what? You're never going to have satellite.
Well, I think this is why I was confused. I had DirecTV, and I remember distinctly ads that were like anti-cable, like it's better than cable.
Yeah.
Cut the cord.
Yeah.
All that.
So
all
that-
shit.
That was satellite. DirecTV is satellite.
Got it.
And it was worse in Texas because it makes no sense to have satellite in Texas.
Worked fine for us.
Well,
It did,
good. Hey, that's
did
good.
suck. It did suck at the beginning. We
That's
got
good.
it like very early on.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I felt in Texas it's not good because we get a lot of storms.
One time, it wasn't cable. It was like eventually we just got like more network channels because it wasn't rabbit ears anymore. What's like the step after rabbit ears? Just local access TV.
Well, I mean, like rabbit ears are. I'm confused by what you're saying because rabbit ears.
We didn't have rabbit ears anymore, but we didn't have cable. We had just the networks and like PBS.
I mean, that still sounds like antenna. Like
Maybe
rabbit ears.
maybe we just had a different antenna.
Yeah, it may have just been on like it may have been on.
Maybe
your
it was
roof.
like a permanent antenna instead of
Yeah.
rabbit ears.
lot
For
of-
some reason, it went out of sync by like a second, and like it just was that way for like 2 months.
Yep.
Wait, what do you mean out of sync?
Like audio video was
Oh,
out of
that's
sync.
awful.
It was fucking terrible. Eventually, some guy came out and fixed it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or on accident, but we suddenly had cable. We had like full access to all of the channels, and we weren't getting charged extra. And then our parents narked on us to the cable company, and then they took it away.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you,
I feel real bad. I
Yeah.
feel real bad, Mr. Cable. You gave us free cable.
Mr. Cox.
And we still have to watch your ads or whatever, so it's kind of useless that we're paying you money to watch ads, but we feel bad, so can you take it away? We
I don't
can't
think
afford
I've
an
never
additional
been more
$20.
disappointed in my parents.
Yeah. I don't think I would be allowed to.
What? What are you about to say?
in my past,
Right.
I may have known someone who lived in a house where there was stolen cable as well.
I don't
won't
think
say
that's
who.
controversial.
Yeah, it's not controversial.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
The cable listeners aren't going to get furious with us.
Yeah.
We're all at some point probably fairly poor in our childhoods, I would say. Not
Are you between us three or everyone listening?
Who's the poorest?
Probably
between-
everyone listening as well.
also everyone listening, but I
Yeah.
would say the three of us probably were fairly poor.
Yeah.
No, not trying to make comparisons.
It's time for a pour
It's-
down.
And so
The 2023 pour off.
I win. I already know I do.
Yeah.
Being homeless rocks. Okay, so
Yeah, you win.
You win.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
God, the pour off was really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
God, that
real
was
depressing.
sad.
That's why I didn't want to make it a
Yeah,
comparison.
The pour off was
I
a
fucking
real
win that
fucking
shit,
bummer.
dude.
Oh God! Oh,
Damn.
I can't believe we went through in our hat.
Damn. I think I got last place. in the pour
You're
off.
like, let's get into a boxing match with Mike Tyson.
Fuck yeah!
I'm the Mike Tyson of pour offs, dude.
You are currently the only one without roommates, though. So
Yeah.
I think you're winning now.
No, I mean, like I'm saying previously.
I know.
yes.
I know.
Currently,
I know.
Jacob.
Currently,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, currently it's Jacob.
Well, hey, I only have one roommate.
You don't have a car though.
It's not. You don't have a car.
Yeah.
I have fun.
You work for Chris.
I love working for Chris.
Yeah.
He's roasting you, Jake. I don't
Look,
know if you can tell. 'cause
I
you're
want to be
fucking
clear
baked.
that I feel that I am fairly compensated and I am bad with money.
I would say you're not.
You're not fairly compensated.
I would say you're not
Yeah.
if you looked at the market as a whole. But
Yeah. Look at the other.
our good friend Chris does pay higher than other people. I just think.
Oh, you think my job should be worth more?
Yes.
Yeah, look at
I-
other
I-
professional game
Yes,
show
yes.
hosts. Look
Yes.
at Jeff Probst. He's
Yes.
making a lot of money.
It's one of those things where like Chris is by standards of everything else doing things right. And
Yeah.
I like him for that. That being said, I would say market in general.
Yeah, this
You
compared
could-
to another theater. I think that's true.
That's
I think
all
he
I'm saying.
agrees with that.
That's all I'm saying.
Look at Pat Sajak's bags. He's got
Yeah.
way more bags than you, and you
Yeah.
have the
What the
same
fuck?
job.
I hosted
he
more
has
game shows.
he has a harsher job because not Pat Sajak doesn't manage other hosts.
That's a good point.
This motherfucker not only has to host, he has to manage other hosts, manage the producers.
There's no vetting of these contestants. He's
Yeah.
just walking it off the street.
That's true.
Yeah.
They pay you to go in there.
Actually, if there is any vetting, it's kind of me. I'm the one they call or email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're basically the entire Jeopardy team,
Yeah.
but it's
and you're
just
getting
you.
paid
Coming up with
the
content.
janitor of Jeopardy's, the junior janitor of Jeopardy's
That's right.
salary.
He's not even a senior janitor.
He's not even the senior janitor.
Why are there
That's right.
tiered janitors? It's pretty
Well,
simple.
the top one-
That's how everything
yeah.
is.
The top one just greases the wheel.
You have
That's his
tier
only
1.
job.
You have tier 1.
Yeah.
And you have tier 2.
The
and
tier
then
2 one just greases the smaller wheel that they use for the finale.
Yeah, and then you have the manager. Then you have the senior. Well, yeah. Well, then you have so you have there's L1 through L5. L1 is junior manager. Then there's junior assistant manager, and then there's also like you can go into individual contributor role where it's just you are a really solid contributor as an individual janitor, or you go into people management where you're a janitor manager.
Right.
Xander's been looking at org charts too much.
Yeah.
He's trying to find a job. He's been looking at too many
No,
org charts.
my brain is melted. My brain is only corporate talk. So anyway,
This is actually just the tier list or like the skill list from Destiny. He's just
Yes.
putting it
Yeah,
over
yeah,
it.
yeah.
not wrong. I'm 90% sure a lot of like because Destiny is for boring people and people who have
I think it's for depressed people. I don't know if it's for boring people.
Huh?
I think those are two separate categories.
I don't always seem to just get real sad and then
Yeah.
play Destiny for months on end. That's not what I do.
Think about the name of this.
Right.
A person has something that they're meant to do. They have their destiny.
Oh, you're
And then
way
you-
too high to make
Jesus
this analogy.
Christ.
And then,
Jesus Christ.
and then,
Honestly,
no, wait.
I
Come
love,
on, let me finish.
I,
Yeah.
need, I
Okay.
love Dab Jacob personally.
So you have something you want to
Jake
achieve,
Dab.
and it's your destiny to do this thing, and then you fail, and then you are sad, and then you have Destiny 2, the sequel to what you were initially meant to do. So now this is the new thing you
It's
were
not
meant
that
to do.
deep.
No, come on. This is what my thesis is based on.
Wow.
Come on, wasn't that worth the time dedicated to saying it?
Destiny means destiny. That's what you just said.
And then imagine you get a second one, like the video game.
You go, It's funny because destiny means destiny. Do you get that, Xander?
Yeah, I thought
That's good.
it's interesting that you can that a thing. Here's maybe I can extrapolate more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is the idea that like you have a destiny,
Yeah.
but then you also then have another one.
Yes, exactly.
There we go.
He
Right.
gets it.
It. Yeah, I got it.
Are they doing another Hunger Games movie? I saw that on Twitter yesterday.
that
I don't know
true?
if it's real or not.
Did you guys see those movies?
Why are you laughing at that?
Okay. Is this a real joke trial? Okay. Why was I laughing at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen those movies?
I was
You said it like you're talking about Jake's dad.
Have you seen those
movies?
movies?
That's what's going on the
You're
soundboard.
overemphasizing it now, for sure. That's I
Right.
didn't laugh that hard. All right.
Yo, you laughed pretty hard.
Well,
But
to
I
play
did
back the
giggle.
tape, you know.
I laughed because I stopped there and I was like, oh, that's
It was
It
funny
felt-
that you stopped mid-sentence. That was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I laughed because of it because I didn't mean to do that.
Right. You weren't laughing at the content, but
The presentation.
the presentation. That's understandable. I understand. I get it.
Am
Okay.
I not guilty?
To answer your question, I watched the first two. I don't think I watched beyond that.
I think I'm the
Star Wars
same.
movies?
I thought you said Hunger Games.
You did say Hunger Games.
So
This
Hunger
chair
Games.
is loud. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's my chair.
I've also picked again the high-seated chair, and I again don't like it.
That's clearly the engineer chair for this. I love that chair.
Feels like you're babysitting us.
Just one of you.
You guys are both looking right at me.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who took dab.
That's the name of this episode.
You took dab.
Babysit?
Babysitting.
I'm
Jake.
not a baby.
Baby
I'm not a
trip-sitting
baby.
Jake.
I'm not a baby.
Baby trip sitting Jake.
Of the people in here,
Yeah.
Jake throws the most tantrums.
How dare you?
I think that's true.
No way.
I 100%. If we're not joking, I probably throw the most tantrums.
That's
but
I think that I throw the
That
most
might be true.
tantrums.
Jacob for sure does not throw tantrums. Jacob is a very level-headed person.
Yeah.
and approaches things that aren't going his way fairly positively.
You think that I throw tantrums? I didn't listen to any of that because
Have you-
I'm in the middle of a
Colt
tantrum.
is always tantruming, so he doesn't throw them.
Yeah. I don't.
You're constantly angry.
We have been trying to see you angry for so long.
Xander's kind of right.
That you're like that. That's why like you don't throw tantrums. You're
Right.
in one long tantrum.
It's a very extended icy rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I have my ups and down swings, and so I throw the most tantrums.
Right. But you're also probably the happiest of all of us.
Well, yeah, if on average.
Yeah.
No, I would say Jacob.
You think Jake's happier than us?
I'm pretty happy.
Jacob, yeah, I think Jacob is very. We're getting deep today.
Jake's like content in his life. I
yeah,
think.
exactly. I feel like Jacob has a contentness that I
Yeah.
crave sometimes. I find it very admirable
Jake doesn't have the self-loathing that we have.
that we know of. He doesn't
Yeah.
display it.
He doesn't have the outward self-loathing.
No, Jacob is very content, and I
Yeah.
love that about him. And that's if only he were here. Instead, we're stuck with Dab Jake.
Yeah. Dab Jake might be happier.
Hey,
He's certainly more tired.
I
Yeah.
feel really good. Yeah,
That's good.
it's great.
I might have to come sample this. I don't think I've done dab before.
Ever?
No,
You never done Dab?
I have never done dab.
It's fun.
My thing with dabs is it shuts me down immediately. Like it is the latter end of an edible high for me, but like without any of the fun edibleness. It's just like immediately
Right.
like I am sleepy.
Yeah.
And like I am sleepy and super disassociated. I am not here. I am not present for this.
Well, hear me out. That is why you have to do it at 10 a.m.
Right.
No,
so you just
that-
fully ruin your day.
No, no,
it
no,
fully
the
ruined
opposite.
my fucking day.
No.
No,
Your gas tank is at full at that point. It can take the hit, and then you'll still have energy afterward.
no.
I call this one the teleportation. I'll see you tomorrow, folks. It's the dab at 9 a.m. See you tomorrow.
I don't want to deal with this today.
It's your day off. You can get high all day. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can do it.
I'm-
It's different, for different people.
I'm old and
True.
Yeah.
No, even in college, I like in like the not the dorms, but the like student apartments and stuff where there'd always be like the cool dab guy, and it was just like we're going to the dab guy's house, and it was like we go there, and you take the dab, and then everybody's just like knocked out, and everyone's just like, yeah, we're gonna go fucking see a movie. Let's fucking go.
And everyone just falls asleep on the couch.
Yeah, everyone literally just falls asleep on the couch.
It's awesome.
It's so boring.
Oh, dude.
This is when people
so
start doing
easy
like
to rob people that way.
yeah,
True.
It's also when like the goddamn boring ass YouTube parties happen where everyone's just like, let's throw on our goddamn YouTube videos and like watch them. It's like, I don't fucking watch YouTube videos with you fucking losers.
This is like cult levels of hater coming off of
Yeah.
it right
Wow.
now.
I'm coming
So
out
this
strong.
is the new audience you're going after is YouTube social people?
I don't.
Couch co-op
People
YouTube?
that would possibly watch our content at some point.
Hey, if you put this content in front of your friends right now, fuck you.
Wow.
Wow.
You can send it to them and they listen to it on their own. That's great. But
Whatever
if
you do in the
sat
privacy of your own home.
people down, you're having fun. No one actively enjoys a YouTube party. No one's like, oh yeah,
I think you're wrong.
no.
I agree with Colt here.
Fuck YouTube parties, man. They suck.
I think
They're
that-
so
I think
boring.
you just been to bad YouTube parties. They're
I've
not,
been
they're not
to
throwing,
a lot.
What are they
I've
showing
been
up?
to his.
They're throwing up like
There was-
grape duck or some shit. Like what are they putting on the screen?
that's a good video.
Yeah.
It's just the like I do not care. I am not in the mood to watch your version of what you think is funny. I am not in the mood to. I am not in the mood
So
to
is
watch a goddamn YouTube essay.
Is it
I
specific
am
to
not in the-
YouTube?
What do you mean?
Is it specific to YouTube? Like if someone would put it on like a movie or a show or something?
That's different.
What if,
if
we did
we're-
like a live leak party? Would you like that?
Hell yeah.
You'd be into that?
Let's look at some war footage.
Let's look at Reddit 50/50 for a couple of hours and record that.
Okay.
How about that?
It's just fuck YouTube parties. They suck. They suck.
I don't know, it's fun. I mean, if the videos are good, it's fun.
I have gotten a lot of good music from it.
Sure.
Those are fun.
You got to be doing something else though at the same time. You can't just be watching YouTube. Like
No,
if you're doing so, if like you're eating or like you got like a game going or something, then it's fun.
If you're playing board games and people are throwing up YouTube videos, that's tight as hell. I'm
Right.
cool with that. If everyone is just high, disassociated in a couch watching YouTube videos,
Yeah.
that's boring as hell.
Well, you got to get with people that are interesting when they're high. There's two versions of that.
Yeah.
People that stay the same and people that go fully psychotic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I just choose to hang out with people that are just sane.
I think I'm going to the psychotic side.
No, you're
You
not.
think you're gonna? Oh, okay.
No, you're not.
Can we help you on that path as your trip sitters?
No, I'm evolving beyond the need for trip sitters.
Whoa.
I'm flipping the switch and I'm going from couch Jake to crazy Jake.
Okay.
It's crazy Jake.
Don't talk to
Is
him.
he-
Let
is he
him
just
take
talk-
it somewhere.
is he
Let him take it somewhere.
Is he just going to talk like this? Is that it? He just talks
I'm
like
just gonna
this.
I'm just gonna talk more now.
He's just doing like a mild Jim Carrey impression. That's
I'm-
crazy, Jake.
Okay, let me try a new one.
Okay.
Crazy Jake, crazy Jake, crazy Jake is here. I'm crazy.
He's just a faraway Saturday Night Live announcer. That's the character.
It's crazy Jake.
That's a really good crazy Jake impression.
Thank you.
I'll just be normal Jake.
Thank you.
Wow, really bailed on that bit, huh?
Yep, that was good.
That bit really had legs.
This is what happens.
have
to
a-
him. We didn't yes and him. We just let him.
I have.
Right.
We just
Which
let him.
it's in some ways is like encouraging. Just like you have a bit, go for it.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we were trying to do.
We're trying to let you.
We're
You
letting
didn't
you-
want trip sitters anymore, so we were
Yeah.
letting you.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Please, Jake.
I do have a good bit.
Oh
Right. Oh fuck! We were supposed to do state your opinion at the beginning
No.
of the show.
no,
We
I-
still have time.
we
It's
have time.
46 minutes.
Yeah.
We can do.
This is good.
Okay.
Are you ready?
It's good that's not at the beginning. We don't want to shoot our load for our fans who
Yeah.
only listen to this show for state your opinion.
I'll remind you again. I did ban that person. That person's no longer allowed to watch our content.
That makes me very upset.
Why would we want that person around? To be honest.
With the one who won't state your opinion?
Yeah, they clearly have bad taste.
Yeah. Were you were fine with the guy who loved Tucker Carlson though, which is funny.
No, that guy's cool.
You are planting the seeds for me breaking off and starting the State Your Opinion podcast.
Oh, I'd like to see
no.
how frequently that comes out.
I'll get a microphone.
Okay.
I'll get a microphone.
Okay.
Okay.
We believe you.
Are you gonna do your state your opinion?
Yeah,
Are you
anytime.
gonna do it?
Oh yeah.
We're waiting.
Hey, welcome to State your opinion.
Pause for music.
The music this week was The Sweet Sound of Silence, which is emulating the Rocky Mountain Wilderness. I want you to go outside and listen for a few seconds. Just take off your headphones, listen to what's around you. My leg! My other leg! And we're back. Welcome to State Your Opinion. So this is a segment in the podcast where normally we try to teach you something about the state. This week we do have one thing that we want to teach you, that Colorado's population is 5.812 million as of 2021. That's 5.8 million. That's less than the entire New York City. It's crazy. They're small. They're really small. Isn't that crazy? Isn't this fun?
Sure. Yep. Sure.
Okay. And next we move on to the part where I'm going to relinquish control of this podcast. I have a guest.
Okay.
I have a guest.
Oh, okay. We have a guest. We have a guest.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No.
I thought that was the end of State Your Opinion.
No.
I thought we had peaked. I thought we had done the 20-minute bit that you had said this was, where you just read the population and say it's less than New York than the New York City.
Did you know that?
That's crazy.
Did you know that?
That's crazy.
Did you know that?
Get this guest in here. We gotta come on.
Okay, we got a guest coming.
Get the guest in here.
So I gotta go.
Okay. God, man. Do we think?
Jake left.
Yeah.
Thank God. Dab Jake is a real
Dab Jake
downer. Real, just
Yeah.
like I love Jakeb. Regular Jakeb is great.
Right.
You get a dab in Jakeb, he is just I don't want to say the worst.
Well, hold on.
Because
I'm gonna look at his computer real quick.
Okay.
Just to see what he was spending so much time Googling during the show. Oh, good. It's literally just the state population that he pulled up. He didn't know it. He didn't even know it off the top of his head.
Look, who's this cookie
Hey
character?
there. Hey
Oh,
there.
hello.
Is there someone in this?
Hello,
here?
Mario.
Whoa, who was that? Who said that?
That's just how we welcome
That's
guests.
how we welcome our guests.
I
Yeah.
could hear it coming out of these. Let me put on these here headphones.
Yeah, go ahead, take a seat.
Yeah, Jake said there was a guest coming in. I
So
hope that's
this-
you. I don't
This
know.
is the podcast recording.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Mouse out of Wedlock. Thank you for
Welcome.
joining us. I'm Xander. That's Colt. You missed Jakeb. He is
Jakeb's not here.
no.
That's
We only
a
have 3
shame.
microphones.
Oh, well, that man, I really did want to meet him. When he emailed me,
Hey.
it was such a good time emailing him.
If
Really?
He had a great handle of guest relations, man.
if I could, real quick,
Sure.
person whose name I don't know yet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to.
You don't know my name yet?
And I'll ask you in a second.
Mm.
How would we know your name?
The thing with Jakeb,
Yeah.
is right now he's Dab Jakeb. You wouldn't want to meet him.
Oh,
He's kind of a piece of shit right now.
he's dead.
But next time you meet him, next time you see him, maybe next time he goes up to presumably you're from Colorado, based on the bit.
Yeah, that's
I haven't-
well. I'm centered there currently.
Okay, all right.
Mm.
What I'm saying is, you don't want to meet Jake. You're better off with
Yeah,
us.
he's in a bad state right
I do
now.
have to agree with you.
It's actually
I
really
do
fucking
have to
embarrassing.
He's in a really bad state
It's
right now.
embarrassing.
That bad state, Texas.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Anyway, so all of our rights are going away. Jakeb is gone,
Yeah,
but you are here. What's your name?
you guys. Okay, I'm gonna give you one chance to get. I'm gonna give you 3 hints. Of
What do
who
you
I am, and I want you to
One
guess who I
chance,
am.
3 hints, though.
Okay.
No. Okay.
One chance, 3
One
hints.
chance, 3 hints.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, should we just? I want to guess, but we should probably wait. For
I want the
hints to
3
get-
hints. Wait, okay, you guess.
Okay.
I get the 3 hints, and then I guess.
Okay. Cool.
So what's your first guess?
Senator, we know this. Senator Colorado. We don't know his name.
Oh.
Emails Jakeb and thinks Jakeb is great.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I could give more hints. Those are the 3 hints, man.
No, those weren't the 3 hints. Those were me just
That's
detective
collected
read.
information.
That was already collected information, not the hints. All right, you said Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I'm burning.
That
my-
is your
burning
that's
my
your guess. That's
yeah.
your one guess.
Yeah.
We don't get to learn his name if I get it wrong.
Okay.
Okay, Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah.
All right, was that correct?
It's incorrect.
All right, incorrect. He is not Rumpelstiltskin. That's my fourth thing.
That's such a good guess, though.
All right,
Thank you.
That would have been crazy if it was.
crazy guy. Give me those 3 hints.
Okay, so hint number 1, I have an apple tied to my head.
Is Johnny
you see-
Appleseed?
No,
You don't get a guess. You don't get a guess.
Do you see the apple tied to my head? I just want to point it out.
I do see
you.
the apple
Yeah,
tied to your
it.
head. I was curious about that, but I don't like asking my guests
Okay,
questions.
Number 2,
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing denim overalls and no shoes. Do
It's
you
Johnny
see this?
Appleseed.
I don't think Johnny Appleseed has his apple on his tied to his head.
Well, he has a pot, but maybe he's confused.
Okay, number 3, Colt. You're not allowed to guess this one.
Okay.
I have a canvas bag full of
I think it's Johnny Appleseed.
full of cannabis seeds.
Okay, give me a second though. I don't think Johnny Appleseed has an apple tied to
Well,
his head.
and the seeds are cannabis seeds. They're not. They're
Oh,
marijuana.
Johnny Canna seeds,
Johnny Cannibal.
canna seeds, or canna marijuana seeds.
Can of apple seeds.
I think it's canna apple. No, I don't.
Is that
it's
your
not-
final
I
answer?
think
You get one
Christine- I think
chance.
it's
Christina Applegate.
I think
It's Christina Applegate.
I think it's Johnny.
Say Christina
Shut
Applegate.
the fuck up, Colt. This is my guess. You son of a bitch. Shut the fuck up. I think it's Johnny Canna seeds. I think it's Johnny Canna.
And you were so close but incorrect.
All right. Well, we don't get
My
to learn your
name-
name. We don't get to learn your
Well,
name.
I
We
wanna-
don't get to learn
No,
your
we
name.
don't get to know.
And
I would like
bye-bye.
to share. Don't send me away. No.
Do the bit. Get into the bit.
Do the bit, Johnny Canna seeds.
We spent 10 minutes learning your fucking
You
name.
didn't learn my name. You didn't learn it.
Who led to this situation? Oh, I'm high. I'll do a character where the character is also high.
I have been a planned guest for weeks.
Right.
Months.
It's true. We kept
true.
flying him down and then denying him the
Yeah.
last 20 minutes.
It's been very difficult on my psyche. You know how long the trip from Colorado is?
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to wrap within the next couple minutes.
Okay,
Otherwise, if you're gonna have to come back next week.
My name is Johnny Potseed.
That is what you've chosen as your name, and you still put an apple on your head. Why is the apple on your head?
The tamest word for marijuana you went with. Pot.
Johnny Appleseed wore a pot on his head.
Right.
Okay,
So I
I
wear
get
an
it.
apple on
Okay,
my head.
alright,
I call myself Johnny Potseed.
And you know what? A point can be made that you can smoke out of an apple.
True.
So
It's true. It's handy. It's got a hole in it. Anyway, so I just, Jake wanted to bring me on.
Right.
April's coming up,
420.
Okay.
and I've been planting all over Springs here, and so I figured that maybe you'd want to ask me about it, anything like that.
We would want to ask you about weed.
I want to know about like seeing the country growing. I've traveled all across this country. I'm an interesting character.
You've illegally spread marijuana across this country.
Yeah, that's
You're
me.
saying you're a drug trafficker.
You're a
No.
drug trafficker.
That is not what I do. I plant the seeds and I leave.
You're
Okay,
the
so you hit and
seeds are
run-
still illegal.
It's hit and run drug trafficking.
Well, I don't know who picks them up.
It's
I'm not
just-
getting paid
It's
for
drug
it.
trafficking with patience.
No,
Yeah.
it's about nature reclaiming it. It's about just having it as part.
So
of
you're a
the-
hippie drug trafficker.
Yeah. Well, no,
the
I'm not a
worst
drug trafficker.
kind.
Yeah.
I said yeah, but none of that's true.
Do you take seeds from one state to another?
Yeah,
That's drug trafficking.
That is drug trafficking.
That's drug trafficking, yes.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
dude, that's
Which we don't really care about, but somebody eventually
Cops
that's
listen to our
important will
podcast.
listen to this podcast.
that's terrible.
Once
Can-
I get arrested for
can we actually cut
They'll
out that
come.
part where I officially revealed my name and just leave it like we did? Decide
no, we can't lose 10 minutes of the show.
we already have to stretch
Yeah.
very little into a lot.
Yeah.
And if we cut this, we got nothing.
You
Okay,
think we're
no.
going to cut the entire last third of the show out?
Okay, well, it's just I'm nervous about getting. Anyway, yeah, I love Colorado. You guys like Colorado?
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's
Yeah,
a great
it's great,
state. It's a
yeah.
great state. The people kind of suck.
Pretty. Yep.
Yeah, that's something that is a problem that we've been facing. Is this postcard view that everyone's had of Colorado for the past 60-something odd years. You know, that's where I'm based out of. I travel the country, but I always come back. Rocky Mountain High. It blooms there first, oddly. It's winter up there longer, so it should bloom there last. But it's not. You guys know what I'm talking about? You know about gardening seasons? You ever read an almanac?
I've played Stardew Valley.
You don't garden?
I have in the past. What?
I don't know.
Where is this going?
I don't know what Jake thought we would have in common. Like, do you guys?
Yeah, you kind of like nothing against you.
Yeah,
Johnny.
it's just like I
Yeah.
thought we
but-
would mesh well.
No.
You sounded excited.
Honestly, yeah. Now that I think about it, you would have been in much better hands with Jakeb.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm sorry.
Where'd he go?
He went outside and he's doing more dabs with a stranger in the parking lot.
Hold on, I'll go get him.
Is that your
I'll
ride?
go get him. I'll go get him.
Look-
I'll bring him back. You can talk to him. Okay.
I don't approve of dabs.
Yeah, no,
you go
thanks,
stop
Cole.
him from doing that. I don't approve
you
of
guys ever watched?
Oh, Jakeb. Whoa,
You
shit.
ever watched Hunger Games?
Yeah, we've seen Hunger Games.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's
Johnny
up, Jake?
Pothead, right?
Yeah, sure, that's my name. Cool,
I'm Dab Jake. I'm really excited to be here. I'm glad.
This is a meeting of the Titans.
I'm glad. Johnny Pothead's
That's
here.
not my name. It's not Johnny Pothead.
Xander.
I'm just flabbergasted at the minds here. I wanted y'all to talk.
So,
Okay.
do you like movies?
Yeah. Have you ever watched the Hunger Games?
Yeah, I've seen the Hunger Games.
Oh man. Have you ever thought about how like Destiny, like the game,
What?
is like it's for depressed people, and it's like it's like their destiny to like be depressed.
It's crazy, dude.
It is.
Holy
is.
crap.
Every
Yeah.
person who plays Destiny is really depressed.
Man,
Yeah.
Dab Jake, you
Maybe
got
they
something
should call
going
it
on in there.
depressity.
That's so funny, dude. Dude, you should do all of your comedy
God.
just like this.
Dab Jake is so funny.
So fucking funny. That's
Fuck.
so good. Man, that's awesome, man.
Uh,
Yeah.
Colt's doing dabs with that stranger out in the parking
Oh,
lot.
not
now.
Colt. Oh, Colt, you're Colt.
you ever
Colt's never done one.
had cable?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are both great. I am as the only
right.
sole person here.
Dude.
Well, aside from Dab. Well,
Yeah.
Dab Jake's not the original person. I'm just gonna go ahead and say.
Wait. One last thing.
All right. What?
No.
What's your one last thing?
Jake, how do you feel about Colorado?
All right.
Man.
Yeah. Jake, what's your fucking?
I fucking love Colorado.
All
Sean
right.
Denver.
And we say,
Ah.
get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna go get Colt back. I fell asleep.
Well, it's just me in here all alone. I would like to plug John Wick 4. It is an incredible movie. I liked the first one, didn't care for the second one. Third one was okay, but this fourth one it's a major movie. So if you're looking for things to do this weekend, go see John Wick 4 in theaters.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I was just kicking somebody's ass in the parking lot for smoking.
Nice. I was just reading an ad, some copy.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm back
Yeah,
too.
I was reading copy. We are.
You have ads?
Yeah, it was John Wick 4. I
Oh,
was
that's
just talking
awesome.
about- Yeah,
John Wick 4 sponsoring us.
Yeah, John Wick 4 sponsored us. They gave us some guns.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Can
If
I,
you-
can
yeah,
I have
check-
one of those guns?
Yeah, check the case.
Yeah, check this out.
Check the case. We all got.
Oh my God, they're customized. With
Yeah,
their
they're
names on them.
customized. Yeah. These
Holy
are
shit.
$20,000 values,
That's fucking awesome.
and they gave us. And all I had to do was read how much I like John Wick 4 in theaters.
But look, the first bullet in the case, it has Sanders' name on it.
Yeah,
That's so man. They really thought about this long and hard.
yeah. We all have a bullet with each other's names in our guns.
Huh.
So in case of thing,
They put there's a grenade in here too, and it just says coffee bean.
yeah, coffee bean against the grenade.
That's awesome.
It's pretty sick.
That's
So-
pretty odd. Wow, cool.
So
I would not have picked John Wick 4 as the first sponsor for the show. I thought
I wouldn't have thought it either.
I thought we were
Turns
gonna-
out
Yeah.
Chad Stilinski, the director, big fan.
Really?
Big fan.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna invite him on the show next week.
Yeah,
That's
we are.
great. Chad Stilinski.
Stilasky or
Chad Stilasky.
You gotta learn his name.
Chad
Yeah, I'm
Scholastic.
sure he'll tell us how to pronounce it next week.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
He gets that we're
He'll,
riffing.
he'll come on.
Yeah, he gets it.
Just, because Chad's going to be in the next episode,
Right.
y'all need to go watch John Wick 4.
I haven't watched a single John Wick movie. I don't know anything about John Wick.
Oh, we should watch. You should watch for Marathon.
Oh.
Yeah, there were 4 of them.
I wonder what that does to your psyche to just watch like flashes of light in a dark room for 10 hours at a time.
Where it's all people just killing each other.
Yeah. I wonder
It's-
if that's bad for you.
Probably.
I got to do some dabs beforehand or
Yeah,
something.
probably.
Yeah.
So I don't remember it.
I was completely zooted for John Wick 4, and I went 2D, and it was so sick because of, like the lighting, like it went from like real life people to like a little anime-y.
Oh, it did?
Really? No.
Oh, because you were high.
It was
Oh,
because I was
okay.
high.
I was like, oh, I don't
But-
remember that being part of the movie.
But the lighting is so maximalist, and that's where it's like the lighting is like so obvious, like it's a lighting thing, and so it's like super stylistic and fun, depending on like
Yeah.
the style you like. But like everything just had like this, particularly the first half is this like super stark like coloring, and it looks really cool and vivid.
Sure.
And like the first half feels like an anime, and the second half is the Warriors. It's great. It's so good. It's such a.
I don't know if I'm like a big. I'm sorry, I don't want to make us lose our sponsorship here, but I'm not a big man kills man with gun genre fan.
I would typically, I mean, I think it depends on like the thing. Like if it's just shoot,
Yeah,
it would be boring.
I mean, I like James Bond. I don't like
The Gray Man.
or like Taken. Taken sucks.
So that's different.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
the difference between where you have like Taken or like John Wick is
Yeah.
like Taken, it's shot poorly, and Liam Neeson doesn't do his stunts really, and so like
he's old as fuck.
yeah, because he's old as fuck, and so they have to do 30 different cuts in an action scene to hide the fact that it's a mix between some Liam Neeson close-ups and his body double.
Right.
Man, I used to love that movie when it came out.
Taken.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, you're like, oh, old guy kicks ass. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I was like 12. That was the perfect age for it. But
Yeah.
like, I can't watch it again.
Where like John Wick, even the ones I don't like, the stunts are good.
Sure.
Like that's you're going to watch for stunts is essentially you're going to watch very much like Top Gun or the Mission Impossible movies. You're going there to watch the spectacle, not necessarily like the plot. You're not necessarily watching for anything else. And so like John Wick 1 is like great stunts, great driving, and like the story, like you're not there for the story. You're not there for some like phenomenal performance. You're there to watch like the behind like the production team show off. So like the cinematographers showing off like some fun lighting stuff. The stunt team, they're showing off some cool fight choreography. And that's like the consistent thing you'll get through all of those. Is like the fight choreography is super fun and the set pieces are fun.
Yeah, it seems like a love letter to that kind of stuff.
Yes.
It's just for that.
Yeah.
It's a delivery system.
Where like you'll like, because Keanu like dedicates his craft, like I think America owes Keanu like a big debt.
A big blowjob.
Big blowjob. Not
One
necessarily
A nice handy.
not necessarily for being like a nice guy. Like that's cool. Like it's great that a star can be that. But like the fact that he is pretty much the American like Jackie Chan at this point. And that like he
interesting.
is
Wow.
he is like the action movie genre. He learns his choreography. He actively like works with those team members and like really cultivates like these like cultures of like very inclusive like like fun, and like he's just like that's cool. And like he knows his craft really well, so that like when you do a really long take like they do in the John Wick movies of him like taking down a bunch of dudes with guns, it feels like you're watching a ballerina but with like guns, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the long takes are like essential to make something feel like that. The quick cuts, like growing up and not seeing other things beforehand, it didn't like bother me. Then once I was exposed to long take stuff, like some original Jackie Chan,
Yeah.
I don't know, you can't go back.
No, it really like, and even then like like how you edit those scenes are important too. Like when you do the cuts, like does the like Jackie Chan movies, they have a rhythm in the combat that you don't notice until you really like look at it. You're like, oh, this has a rhythm, like like it has that rhythm. And that's the same thing with like the John Wick movies, particularly this newest one, is like they have like a rhythm in the gunfights, and like the logic gets a little crazy, but it's so like absurd, and the world's so like kind of weird and funny that like the fourth one is like has physical comedy in it with gun action scenes.
Nice.
So like it's like you'll end up laughing at these like brutal deaths, but like it's funny. It's supposed to be funny.
It's changing the population's brain.
Oh, totally.
All it takes is 4, and now you think that mass death is funny.
Well,
right.
I mean, I've been watching action movies my whole life. It's already done. So
Yeah. If you got into a street fight, do you think you'd win?
no, absolutely not.
Maybe.
I think it depends. If it's a short guy, you just keep him away. Put my hand up.
Ooh. What's your go-to move in a street fight?
Put my hand up.
Run.
Yeah,
Interesting.
run probably.
Kick the legs
I
out.
have a pretty decent sprint, so I feel like I could get out of there pretty quick.
Run far enough away to pull out a gun.
Oh no, you just kick him in the shins. You kick him in the perennial nerve.
I also kick. I have a surprisingly high kick.
Okay.
I bet I could if it's real comes down to it, I could surprise somebody with a really powerful high kick.
I get in there with the elbows, start throwing.
It's not a
Throwing
surprise
slicing
anymore.
elbows.
We're giving away
Audience.
all our weaknesses.
Audience, if you see us on the street, fight us.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we'll
sure.
record the results. And if you win, we will shout you out.
We will say your name on the next episode.
And if you lose, we will also say your name, but put it in the hall of shame.
Yeah.
That's right. If you lose in a street fight to us, you have to give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Those are the rules.
And if
And
you
subscribe
win,
to the Patreon.
yes. And if
That's
you
right.
win, you have to double create accounts and also like and subscribe to the podcast.
If
And
you
that's
wi-
how you enter the next tournament.
if
Yes.
you win, you're allowed to pirate any of our content.
If
Those
you
are the stakes.
lose, you have to make us content.
That's correct.
Ooh.
You become part of the rat family. You become one of the mice.
Yeah, the rat hive.
That's right. You become
we-
part of the rat king.
That's what we should call the
Yeah.
podcast network. That
Rat
we start
King.
connecting all the little
Yeah.
things. Is Rat King.
I hate that.
Rat
It's
King.
so cool. I love it.
Rat King Cole.
It's so good.
Rat King Colt.
Sure.
Yeah, I like that. Rat King Colt.
Cool.
Rat King. Rat King.
Rat
Oh yeah.
King.
I guess
What?
we're at time.
Yeah, I just really wanted to talk about John Wick.
We could
That's a
just keep recording.
We could.
We could. I mean, or we could do like a movie commentary or something if you guys wanted.
We could be friends and
We could
Yeah,
go
we
get
could-
food. I
We
want to go
could.
get
We
food.
could. We
I'm
could just
hungry.
be friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna actually be friends for once.
I'm gonna
And,
go get food with these guys, I guess.
America. I mean, sorry, our international audience.
Yeah.
The world.
We had a Russian listener at some point.
What up, Vlad, dude?
Shout out Vladimir Putin.
you know, if we had a Russian
Vladimir Putin.
if we had a Russian listener and they disappeared, that could mean
You think they got drafted or some shit?
Oh
What
no!
if someone's listening to us on the front line of the Ukraine war?
They're like, I don't want you to get political. I like this podcast. It does not get
What if-
political about the Ukraine war.
Yeah. What if some DJI Pro drone is dropping a grenade on people while they listen to us talk about farts and cum? That'd be fun.
I'm really thinking about
What if we have somebody on the International Space Station listening to Jake be violently high on the podcast?
this. I would not call this violent.
What if
I
Johnny?
tried being crazy, Jake.
What if there's a Sandra Bullock situation on the space station, and the last thing they hear is Johnny Pothead talking about how Colorado's
I'm
cool?
sorry,
No,
Sandra.
Johnny Pot
I'm
Seed.
sorry, Sandra. You're drifting off. We don't have anything else to play you except for this
Yeah.
weird mouse podcast that you happen to have downloaded to the ship's computer. So we're gonna play that while you drift off into space.
Yeah.
So I hope you have. See you later, Sandra. So have fun out there. Have fun in space.
What if Xi Jinping listens to the podcast?
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Who is that?
We are the world's dictator's favorite podcast.
Yeah. I know the show didn't exist yet, but somehow it was on Osama's hard drive.
Has anyone started a podcast called the Pole Podcast?
The full podcast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's another podcast Shake and I are starting.
Oh God.
North Korea actually is a big fan, and they're not going to do an interview to us. You know how like they got mad about the interview? They actually like this show.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna go over there and do the plot of the interview.
Yeah.
That's the next week's episode. That's another promise we're making.
So we're gonna have Chad Stilisky.
We're going to shove all this podcast equipment
We're
in
gonna
Jake's
have
asshole.
the names of everyone we fought.
All the microphones are going in Jake's asshole. As
All the
across the border.
microphones are going in the chick's asshole.
Yeah.
And also he also does that for pleasure.
Right. We're going to have to get all the cables in there too. So maybe we'll start with the cables.
I think no, cable should go last so we can pull it.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I have.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a thing to do next week.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called being in North Korea to assassinate a dictator? Because that's what we're fucking doing, boys.
Okay.
Then we're going to swing over to, where are we going to go from there? Who else should listen to the show?
I would love if we had some Mongolian listeners because then we could go
Interesting.
there and just hang out in the plains and a yurt and stuff.
Okay.
I'd like some listeners in Oklahoma.
What if the white people in Brazil start liking the podcast a lot?
Oh, how about those?
What about all the Argentinians that showed up in the 40s?
those ones? How about the ones in? I think it's Peru that has a town that got a bunch of like runaway Confederates, and so
okay.
they had a Confederate festival every year,
That's
even though
good.
everyone's Mexican.
Cool.
Well, not Mexican. Everyone's Latino there.
Yeah,
It's great,
except for the Confederates and the Nazis.
except for the Confederates and the Nazis.
Hell yeah, that's
I
a
was
party.
just listening to a Behind the Bastards episode on not Argentina's but Bolivia's history with that stuff. It was super good.
Interesting.
Lots of good podcasts this week, y'all. Lots of good podcasts.
Yeah.
a lot of good releases in general.
Society, you know what? When it's burning down, it does get pretty lit.
Trump didn't get arrested.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We didn't. Good thing we didn't record an episode that day.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, I guess that's the show.
Yep.
You guys have any closing thoughts here, or just 2 plugs?
Yeah.
Any
So
closing thoughts?
John Wick 4.
Okay, next.
Jake's using his veto.
Wait a minute. What was the veto rule again?
And we're no longer talking. We can't talk about movies.
Oh no, that's
No.
no. That's
Yeah.
not,
All movies are banned.
That's not what I
Anytime
said.
you veto, you actually veto the entire media.
Yeah,
so
so-
movies
No.
are out.
Movies are out, unfortunately.
And
No-
I know
no
how
more
much you want
movie
to talk
on the
about that
podcast.
movie
Okay.
with Katniss Everdeen, but we can't talk about it.
This
anymore.
is
You ever-
terrible.
You ever watched Hunger Games?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry. See, I didn't mention the movie's name.
Yes.
You
I was
ever
talking
watch-
about.
you
I was
ever
talking
watch
about the books.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was talking
yeah.
about the
You ever
books.
watched the book Hunger Games?
You could walk by it and see it. That's called watching, isn't
No,
it?
it isn't. That isn't watching.
That's called watching.
Watching a book is you put a book
What
on
do
a
you
table.
call reading?
You
That's
put-
called watching a book.
No,
okay?
that's reading a book.
Reading is just
A book-
watching a book.
Watching a book. You put a book somewhere.
Hold on, I'm gonna watch this book
A book is
and
somewhere.
hallucinate what's happening in the story.
No, that's reading. So you have a book. It is either on a shelf or you don't have a book. Your book exists, and you make the intent of just looking at it. That is watching it.
No.
If you happen to walk by it and you see it, that's not watching. If you happen to read it, that's not watching. You're reading.
Hold on.
That's a more
I'm just
engaged-
gonna speed watch this book.
No. Okay.
That's
so,
not. That's not what. That's reading.
I think read implies closer investigation.
Yes.
What is watching? Closer
So
investigation.
Watching is a level above C, but a level
No.
below read.
I think
So do you
watching.
read a TV show?
You
if you're
watch a
into
TV
it?
show
So I think
because all of the reading's being done for you.
Not
So-
if there's subtitles. Checkmate, atheist.
You are reading and watching.
yeah, you're still. I would still just call that watching. That feels implied.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Watch.
Different mediums.
So watching implies some sort of awareness where like you're getting the full consumption of this thing. Like it's an object level, whereas like reading implies like you're looking at a specific part of this thing and scanning your eyes over it.
And you're
I don't think
engaged with
so.
it on a different level.
Yeah.
If you're just watching something, you're the thing is you're just watching the thing as a whole.
So I was watching this magazine the other day.
No, that doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
You're
wrong.
It flowed. It flowed off the tongue.
No, it didn't flow.
It fell right off my tongue.
Just because it floated it doesn't mean it matches your
So
definition.
I was
of a word.
watching this recipe my mom sent to me last
Oh,
week.
so that one could work.
Yeah, because you're
that's
watching
watch
you're watching a video.
No, but it was a little note card. she
Oh, then
put in
you
the
read
mail.
it.
No, I
Yeah,
was
you read
watching
that.
it.
You read it.
There's not even a case here. Like
He-
if it was like even if it's like pictures on the paper, I still wouldn't even call that watching it.
Do you watch a comic book?
No,
You read a comic book.
Hmm.
I mean, so you can watch a comic book if someone converts it to a like
Well,
video
yeah,
format.
there is
or,
video comic books.
Interesting.
But like the piece of paper itself that is not animated, that doesn't move, you have to flip.
Well, I guess we'll end on a disagreement here. It's a
I fucking hate Gen Z, dude.
difference of
You're
opinion.
so fucking dumb. You're so fucking dumb.
And you know that's
This
what
word is kind of similar
that's
to this
what
word. This
makes
word
the podcast good is that we're willing to
this
disagree
word
with each other.
so close to this other word. Thank you for watching us.
That's why. Thank you for watching the show.
Thank you for listening to the
Thank you
show.
for
Thank you
watching
for
the
reading the
show.
show.
On whichever podcast platform you're looking at. My name is Colt. So you could probably find me places that I am.
You watch a kid. You don't read a kid.
If you're a fan, call me
I-
Fisher. My friends call me Fisher now. We're deciding that now.
Okay.
Okay.
What up, fish?
I I don't have plugs. I don't have
I get
plugs. My band's got a YouTube video. So go
Yep.
watch that.
Yep, sure does.
It's called role play something or other.
Are you going to post it somewhere?
I'll send. It'll be in the description. And also send me money at THEJAKEB Venmo and Cashworks.
Good.
Cool. You can follow my dog at coffeebean_dog.
And we say bye-bye.